Premier Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch styled up with new kicks, penny flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentleman on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premier Boyz.
Last time on the Premier Boyz podcast.
Promise y'all, this election year goes to the Republicans. And if it doesn't, I don't know. Y'all got to hold me to something that's not stupid or dangerous, because I'm 100% sure. Like Democrats cannot do an iffy job, because every single time Democrats do an iffy job, they put a Republican in there thinking they're going to do a better job.
Yo, you know what? I might take you up on that offer. I bet here it is. I'm gonna entertain this shit. If the Democrats take the White House, right, 2024, you guys show up to the Premier Boyz podcast. The next episode after that, you guys show up to the Premier Boyz podcast with a lace front.
Got to show up. Who?
I can't hear you saying.
You guys show up. Listen, if the Democrats take the White House, right, in 2024, if they regain the White House, and Joe Biden wins this shit, right, they ain't putting nobody else up there. So you know they're going to put Joe old ass up there.
They haven't even talked about
There's nobody. They don't got it. It's gonna be Joe. If Joe and the Democrats take the White House for 2024, the following episode after that, you gotta pull up to the Premier Boyz podcast on air with a lace front.
Where the fuck am I gonna get a lace front?
I don't know. You got them got bundles at the store and shit. I don't know if your girl does hair. You got like wigs, respectfully. But yeah, you gotta pull up in the fucking way.
You don't do lace. You got her on here. All right, I'm gonna figure it out though. You know what? I'm gonna take that. I'm strong in the thinking that unless Joe Biden does some cool shit in the next 8, 9, 10 months, it's a wrap for Democrat niggas. It's over.
But
people had to like do
but how about saying? But what if Mally win though? What's gonna happen with you?
Yeah, what if Mally wins?
I'll pull up in a wig. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? My girl does hair and all that shit. We got some bundles laying around here somewhere. Put them shits together real quick. Bop, bop, bop. I'll put that shit on.
All right, bet. So we
you gotta remember the whole episode too. Both of you, I gotta remember the whole episode.
Oh. All right, so okay, you got this on tape, right? This is going down. This gotta be the intro to that episode.
No, don't worry. I got you. I'm gonna do that. You know what I do? Last time on the Premier Boyz podcast.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to remember that in a month. All right, I'm gonna put it in the comment. Get a wig just in case.
You gotta do that shit. You gotta do that shit for the whole duration of the podcast, like from intro to close, like.
Last time on the Premier Boyz podcast.
Listen, I'm in. Listen, I'm confident in my ability to decipher political science, even though I have no degree or nothing like that. But
before we go, Sam, I got a question actually.
If this is about this Cardi B shit, I'm hop on.
No, it's not actually. So, on, I believe, was last year episode of the Premier Boyz podcast, you said on the pod that if a certain individual win an election, you gotta wear a wig. And as Molly said, a certain individual win the election, he gotta wear a wig. You said Joe Biden and Kamala, and Malimal said Trump, and sadly Trump won. So on the next episode of the Premier Boyz podcast, the season 4 finale of the Premier Boy podcast. Saying you gotta wear a wig on camera.
That's crazy. We'll find that out on the next episode of the Boyz podcast.
My second thing I want to say. So I believe a year ago, Sands and Malimal, they made a bet. They made a bet over the election, saying if one person wins, say if Kamala Harris, Joe Biden or Kamala Harris wins, then Malimal gonna have to wear a wig. And then Molly said if Donald Trump wins, Sands gonna have to wear a wig. I wish Sands were here to bring up this bet, but he's not here. So sadly, I can't do nothing about that. But I will make sure of this, though. Sands will do this bet. Sands will do this bet live on the Premier Boy podcast. And I'm going to say this here. Even when Sands listens to this, Sands going to have to listen to this, too. So I'm going to say this here. On the season 5 premiere of the Premier Boy podcast, which we will announce that later in the episode, Sands will wear that wig. He will wear it on live camera the whole episode. He will wear that wig. And if he refuses to wear that wig, he's going to have to pack himself up and tell the world how much of a Cardi B fan that he is. So yeah, Sands, hope you're listening, Sands.
Just for the record, I was definitely in on the wig thing because I told you guys what I told you guys, you know, deep political analysis and all that. The Cardi B thing, that's definitely that's definitely
that is me. That is me. Cause all season, you packed me up a whole bunch of time for the same thing for Cardi B. I get the first 2 times. I get the first 2 times. I was bugging the first 2 times. But there were times I didn't say nothing. You still packed me up because of Cardi B, because that's your girl. But when I asked you, why are you a fan of her? You could never give me a straight answer. Never give me a straight answer. Y'all were testimony to this. He would always say he a Cardi B fan, but he never said why he was a Cardi B fan.
that man, like, I like it like that, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's like, you're gonna be back.
Well, we're gonna figure. We gonna
He
figure
had
out.
Bodak Yellow and Lick, and he was in.
Well, we're gonna figure out how much of a Cardi B fan that you really are on the season 5 premiere of the Premier Boy podcast. Chill. You are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Season 9. Chill. I want to be the pod, but before you go, Sands, you mentioned earlier about the bet for the Premier Boy podcast about, you know, you and Mally made a bet on the show that if Trump wins, you gotta wear a wig, and if Kamala or Joe Biden wins, Mally gotta wear a wig. Trump won, Sally, and you have to wear a wig on the season premiere episode of the Premier Boy podcast. So, but here's the thing, though, Sands, and I want you to agree. I want you to think about it hard. I want you to think about this hard, because if you don't do it, you will have some punishment. You will have some punishment. Yes. You have some punishment. I will mention the punishment right now. First punishment. If you don't do it, you got 3 punishments to choose from. You don't do it. 3 punishments. The first punishment is that you will have to pack yourself up for 10 minutes. Why? Yeah, for 10 minutes. Or why you didn't want to wear the wig?
No, that's crazy.
Hold on. That's not the only option. That's punishment number 1. Punishment number 2, you have to admit that Cardi B is your favorite artist to the whole world. If you don't do this punishment, or you got punishment number 3. You got punishment number 3, Sands. You will be suspended for first half of season 5. If you don't do this, I want you to think about this.
Hold on.
I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this before you answer. Yes, I want you to think about.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the new season of the Premier Boys Podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
You already know what it is. It's your man Aaron Sands, and we are back out here again. Season 5. Five-time for the mighty Premier Boys. Welcome to the season premiere. You already know what it's going to be. I got a lot of shit to get off my sternum, so let's get to it.
This is your boy, the star Roddy Rod, and here we are. We back on this episode of Premier Boys Podcast. Let's get it.
Ken, I need you to help me out a little bit. Been a while.
Long live the chief.
Long live the Chiefs. They call me Malimal, and we are back. Not one, not two, not three, but all four of us. 4 letters, one word. Let's get it.
And there you go, yo. Welcome to the Premier Boy Podcast Season 5 premiere of the Premier Boy Podcast. And yes, y'all heard it here. We all are back. We all are back like the Smash Brothers trailer. All of us is back. All 4 of us is back.
We back, baby.
Yeah, and honestly, it haven't been all 4 of us since episode 67. We are now at episode 80. That's a long time for all 4 of us to not be here together, son. Like, for real. but
We about to give them that Joel Santana, what the game's been missing.
Facts.
and that's a fact, yo. That's a fact. And yeah, I can hold you. I'm happy to be back with my brothers, man. So yeah. But first thing first, yo. How y'all been doing, son? Let's do a life update. How y'all been doing? It's been a while. We haven't been here since April. Some maybe longer than that. So yeah, how y'all been doing, yo? How y'all been doing?
Now, I'm not gonna hold you. I've been enjoying these ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Life has been lifing for real, but it's been lifing in a good way. We're hoping to get more positive, getting towards the end of the year. We're in the fourth quarter, which I like to call it the make it or break it quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the quarter where I feel like folks should definitely be either wrapping up what they've been trying to get to for this year, and then start planning on getting themselves ready for 2026. And I do got a lot of big things I'm working on in 2026. One of them I'm actually working on right now, right while I'm doing this, doing the podcast. You already know I'm on my trading journey and everything like that. And, we're getting close towards the funded stage. So, we're really happy about that. I'm still getting my practice in as we speak. But while I'm doing that, I'm back here getting ready to talk about these topics and give y'all 100 real life, real vibes out here. So, life's been lifing, but it's been doing it in a great way. So I'm definitely blessed.
Hey, there you go, bro. There you go. Roddy, what about you?
Man, I'm chilling. You already know. Glad my thought time has turned into Start Time Live. So now on Instagram, you got Start Time Live. Got a couple episodes in the chamber. I'm out here doing some acting stuff. You already know I'm gonna be on the big screen very soon with Juicy and Bishop and Cheney. Y'all, if y'all listening, check them out on Tubi. Get on it. Couple of other acting stuff. You already know. I'm out here doing my thing, with the content creators guys, and me and Maddie was at a content creator event 2 weeks ago. So, we just out here networking and getting to it.
Hey, there you go.
And, other than that, regular life stuff, work, paying bills, the regular stuff. So yeah, that's it.
Hey, there you go. Nice. There you go, son. What about you, Molly?
Listen, man, this last 6 months, 7 months, right? It's been kind of like a period of me trying to get back into a place where I'm doing more, because y'all know I got the babies, love the babies to death, but your boy needed to just do more, right? We have all these projects that we've been putting on the back burner forever. I am very happy to say in the last few months, a few things changed. A couple things came through, and now we're actually putting all these plans and all these missions into fruition. And we've learned this time around is not to rush too much. So I'm Telling you, man, this period of time has been good for me because I've finally worked out a schedule where we could do little bits at a time. This way, when we do our big thing, like it's done properly, and I'm here for that.
Hey, nice, bro, nice. And as for me, life had been actually pretty good. I would say like, for lack of years, things been a roller coaster, but I can officially say that I finally off the roller coaster. Like everything actually going as planned, and everything is going on a good path. Finance wise, brand wise, business wise, education wise. Only thing that's been trash is the dating scene. but other than
Second
that,
out.
everything been great, and I thank God for everything everything I've been praying for has been coming true, and it's only pretty much up to here. I look forward to the year 2026 for even more bigger things. This year is just like the start, like the act, like it's plays in motion, but next year I think will really be in motion. So yeah, I'm happy and blessed for everything that's been happening. So yeah, and yeah, I'm in a good place right now, and we're
Good
gonna
to
be in
see
a
you.
better
Good to
place.
hear.
Yeah, so, yeah, but yeah, y'all. Everything been good. So, but yeah, but before we start some things, I wanna get this out the way because this thing been pondering for the last 2 seasons, and I think it's time that we figure out, saying, what the fuck are your decisions, son?
Whoa,
Like,
whoa, whoa! What's going on? What's going on
It was
here?
intense. I thought we couldn't curse, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, language, sir.
we gotta go with your decisions, man.
What you mean by decision? Like, what we talking about? Can you at least elaborate for the viewers? Like, what the decision?
I'm about to get to that right now. I'm about to get to that right now. As y'all know, Sands and Melly, they made a bet like a couple of years about it's a certain individual win the election, they gotta wear a wig, and another individual win the election, they gotta wear a wig. Sadly, Mr. Not My Predator Trump won the election.
It's your fault.
And says agreed to say that if he lost, he would wear a wig. And says, you have it on video. Yeah, we got it on tape. You literally said on tape that, yo, I had this on tape. And you have it on tape. You said it, said. You said it, said.
It's recorded.
And
for the
recorded,
people.
exactly. And recorded for the people, man. And Sam went on my show recently, Mr. Gentleman Like the podcast. We had a great conversation.
It was fun.
Shout out to Sans. Sans made a record breaking when his episode Mr. Gentleman Like the podcast went to #1, which is the first time out of the team that been on #1. So shout out to you, Sans. Shout out to you, Sans.
You already know with Sans, you can land. You feel me? Like that's what it is.
But
What? That was your first number? All right, now I need to come back on. I'm the demo guy. We talked about this.
yes,
You didn't know I could do that, huh?
Sam Bell showed the.
You know I had that one up the sleeve.
Sam Bell to show the most out of everybody, Mr. J Like the podcast. This was his first #1. But congrats to him, bro. Say credit to you, bro.
I feel like Joe Budden when he got the plaque for Pump It Up.
Nah, I'm stuck.
But
wow.
during that episode, when Sam came on the show for Brotherhood Crossover Part 2, we discussed the bet, and I added some more simulation to the bet. So I said,
Is that legal?
It's really not, but
it was legal. Yes, it was legal.
Sure.
It was legal. And I said during the episode, like if you don't wear the wig, you had 3 options, Sam. You had 3 options. One of those options is you have to pack yourself up for 5 minutes. The second option is you have to admit to the world that you are a Cardi B fan. Since you always like to defend the girl, hold on. How about you put it to the table and say that you're a Cardi B fan? And the third option is if you don't do none of those options, you will be suspended for the first half of the season. So, Sans, what are you going to do? This is your chance, son. honestly said, if I was you, son, I would just pack myself up and call it a day.
He
Take
could have
the
just.
L, son. Take the
I'd
L,
probably
son.
just wear the wig. We didn't even make no specifications on the wig. You could have been out here looking like who did I just see wearing a wig for no reason? Andre 3000. He was
Yeah,
wearing
he really did.
toupees for
I was like, for what?
no reason.
For what?
You could have outsmarted the game.
So I would just take the L and pack myself up for 5 minutes the same while we're not wearing the damn wig. And
Get the bust down.
I lost the back. And then call
Get
it
the
there. We
bust
can
down.
just move on from this. We can just move on.
Fine, why did you bother y'all so much? Like, what is going on?
Damn. You said it on tape, son. You said it on
I mean,
tape.
once you added the back, I had a wig ready. I was ready. It would have been done.
The previous, son, the preview at the beginning of the tape. Look, last time the preview podcast, son, you said it on the tape, son. You need to do something, son. You need to do something. This is time. It's time, son.
All right.
Time.
All right. It's about time. Here's the deal, right? All right. I'm gonna speed run through this whole shit real quick, right? All right, boom. So I did go out and try to get a wig, right? Because I knew I lost this shit. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, right? The wigs that is currently in house, right, cannot fit my head.
That's fine.
Right? So, and on top of that, I'm in full winter mode, which means I'm wolfed out. I mean, I'm wolfed out, bro. I'm looking like some short, like
that make it even better.
Nah, you good, bro. So, due to those conditions, I can't fulfill that portion of the situation. So let's go to option B. Right?
It's crazy.
This is the moment. This is the moment, right? Yeah, I wanted me to decide. I'm deciding right now. I'm going to option B, right? You said, right, that I'm a Cardi B fan, right?
Yeah, admit to the word that you're a Cardi B fan, yes.
Well, there's a problem with that, too. I never said I was a Cardi B fan. You know what I'm saying? You see how all this is falling apart right now? Like, I never said
that was for Ken and his weird satiation with this. Like, I couldn't see how that was going,
like this shit, he going 0 for 2 right now. This is bad.
No. See, you could definitely do something about that first thing. We haven't. We haven't at all. Are you? Whether or not you're a Cardi B fan, you could have just lied.
To fit my head, I can't get it. Like, all right, y'all really want to see me do this, right? Y'all really want to see me do this?
You could just
You know what?
You could just pack yourself up and call it a day. I think you can pack yourself up, son. That was the second option.
But he's packed himself up.
I already packed myself up already. In season 3, look.
Bro, pack yourself in a whole new segment. So this is your time, son. Right. Pack yourself up, son. You made a bet. You made a bet. And you lost the bet, son. You gotta do something, son.
All right. Everybody happy right now. All right, y'all ready? Are y'all ready?
Yes,
I'm ready.
Roddy, you ready?
Yeah, man.
Do something, son.
I'm gonna do something. Like, all right, I'm gonna do something. Fuck y'all niggas, right? Watch. All right. And that's it. There you go.
You have to do my whole episode, son. No. You have to do my whole episode, son.
There you go.
You agreed to that. You said it on the tape. You have to do my whole episode.
I will wear the wig for the whole episode. I didn't say I had to have the cam on.
Put the cam on, said. Yeah, you said it for the whole episode, son. You said on tape. You said on tape, man. This is your fault, son. This is your fault. This is your fault, son.
It's not my fault.
It is your fault. You made the bet. You made the bet, though.
It is on that part. Like,
you made the bet, man.
I told you why I thought he was gonna win.
You know what? Listen, I rather beat it. This could be worse, right? I could end up like Charlie Kirk, right? All right, come on. Let's do this.
We are starting off hot. We're gonna get kicked off the air again.
There we go.
Oh yeah, my boy don't renege on his bets. Shit. He looked like this shorty I seen at the spot Tuesday.
All right. Come on. Go ahead.
It was the Bronx.
Hold on. I'm gonna call your name today, man. Ashanti Shins.
Not Ashanti saying, yo, no. My boy Ashanti the Adonis.
Okay, get that. So that's the best I got. Come on.
Oh no. We're not giving it all to you at once. Pause. We got we got we gotta we gonna let this all one rock out through the show. My boy got the 20-inch bust down for everybody that's gonna be watching this, listening to this. He has the 20-inch bust down. He does not renege on these bets. He looks crazy. And to that shorty I seen at the spot, he really do look like you a little bit. That's crazy. I think that's a you thing, shorty.
First thing, yo, congrats to you for doing the best, son.
Oh man, that was both my boy.
I would not talk about this no more. So. Congrats to you, son.
That was both, man.
Now, serious. Anybody got back up this week?
Oh yeah. Sure. I got people in mind. I got about 3, not really 2. You know what I'm saying? Roddy been cool. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Well, I gotta get packed up. I trusted the prophet.
Random body off on Rockaway, bro. That's crazy. No, that's why I work.
Of course, it's me again. See, that's what we talk about. Me again. Of course it is.
Up to Rockaway.
Nah, but all right. But in all seriousness, right? You know who I gotta pack up for real?
Oh shoot.
This is serious. You know I gotta pack up. I've been watching this shit, right? And I know we're gonna get tied up into the main event, right? And I know it's about later and everything like that. But everything that's been going on right now, you knew who really got to get it the most? Black conservatives. Yo,
Do tell. I don't know if I agree with you, but I want to hear what you gotta say.
Did your time son pack it up, son? Did your time, son?
All I've been seeing, bro, on Twitter X, YouTube, is these like, and fuck it, this is a Premier Boyz podcast, so we back at it. All I see is these coons, bro. Fucking trash panda ass niggas, bro. Just sitting there crying. Bro, they were over here crying over dudes not assassinated. Man's got murked, bro. Man's got clipped. Charlie got clipped, bro. So basically, in short, you know, Charlie Kirk was out here. He ended up getting quote unquote assassinated. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not happy that he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not happy about it or whatever. But he was really talking down about people in our community for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like a real thing. And for me personally, you can't talk you can't really like sit there and beat down our community, especially if you're on some like racial shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't really do that. And I always feel like karma always have this weird way of, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. And for him, he personally said like he didn't really believe in gun violence. Like, people die from gun violence is just to think we actually should have more people die from it, which is coincidental because he was one of those, right?
No, he specifically said, what did he say? He said the Second Amendment is worth a few people dying for, and that he would be willing to die via gun violence if it meant upholding the Second Amendment. So he's cool with how he went out.
All right, cool. Real quick, what's a good food to eat in Utah?
I'm not doing this with you.
Nah, good food to eat in Utah.
How would we know that?
All right, I got you.
Oyster? What do they eat in Utah? That's a real seasonless place. Like,
well, no, they got this good like dairy shop, which is good because that's where that nigga dying at. So anyway, right?
Oh damn, son. Oh damn, we get canceled.
So anyway, right? I had to get that one out. But a lot of like black conservatives is really like going down boo-hoo and crying for this dude, bro. And I'm like, and then they're really like going hard about this shit. And I'm like, bro, why? Like, I understand like you were leaning on that side or whatever like that, right? But you crying over somebody that, one, didn't care about your race, two, didn't care about your existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point are like, and I mean, granted, like, there's a lot of people that in our community that may lean Republican and everything like that, which is perfectly fine. But at the same time, you don't gotta bash our people on the way out. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of equivalent to like when folks date out and shit, like passport bros, like they go to like different countries, like they fuck with the women in the country, but then they down black women on the way out to do it. Like, I don't respect that shit, bro. Like, I can't. And that's the same thing here. Like, granted, you want to lean Republican on certain views, that's great. But don't bash your own race to do so. Just get cool points with the people that don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? So for that, I know it's not a more, eventful pack it up. This is kind of like a spur of the moment thing that I was thinking about this past week. But yeah, blacks and services. Yeah, pack that shit up. I wasn't even really prepared for this shit. This shit got me hot, so I'm taking this shit off now.
Put that thing back on, son.
Hey, I'm taking the fuck.
It looked like a helmet. I love it.
Oh nah, bro, it's hot as shit underneath here. I don't know how ladies do it, man. It's hot as a bitch. And I got hair on my head. I told you I'm buffed out, so it's like it's kind of. Yeah, fuck these black conservatives, bro. I mean, granted, you have your own thinking of opinion, that's fine, but don't downplay our race to do it. It just makes you look crazy and goofy as fuck. Because none of y'all niggas got invited to the funeral or to the celebration or anything White House related, bro. They still look at you crazy. And then now we look at you crazy because we know you on bullshit. So you really don't got a home now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, keep it up. You know what I'm saying? It's a long 4 years we got.
Oh, yeah, oh boy, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And that is Sans. This week, pack it up. AKA Ashante fans. Pack it up.
Fuck you, son.
Roddy. Anybody you don't like do like this week?
Huh?
Anybody you like or don't like this week, Roddy?
Well, the only thing that I don't like is that they abolished the making of pennies. Like, it's so weird. Like now, like you have people who like has been paying for pennies all their life. Now they gotta adjust to rounding shit up. Like you go into the store. I used to go into the bus. I used to see people pay the actual machine in coins, including pennies. I used to go to the store to see people pay pennies when they gotta go pay like 99 cents, and they would be like 99 cents or 108. I'm like, yo, how is this shit supposed to work? Like, I understand that, you're trying to, making changes to save money, but production of pennies shouldn't have been involved. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
That wasn't to save money. That's because our inflation has officially gotten out of control to the point where the penny is actually like worthless.
It really costs like 1 penny. It costs 4 pennies to make 1 penny.
Right.
Right.
So
True.
at that point, like, why are we paying 4 times more to make this thing that our grandmothers keep in these water coolers and shit? You feel me? Or in them little cookie cans that don't have never.
But y'all know what people are gonna do? People are gonna go far and wide to get some pennies. They're gonna go on eBay and Amazon to get some pennies.
That's exactly the case. That's why I hope people was collecting their coins or they stole their grandmother's coin thing. Because now that there's no more pennies being made, guess what's going to rise in value? Pennies. That's how it works because humans are covetous. Don't ask too many questions. Get you a penny and hold on to it for 40 years.
The scarcity of pennies is gonna be like,
Promise you, in 40 years, you're going to show somebody a penny, they're going to be like, wow! They ain't going to be out of their mind.
Hey, right now, try to show a millennial VC videotape or a tape recorder. They ain't gonna know what that is. Or a DVD player.
And you know what's crazy though? They're now even looking at the nickel because they're finding out that it costs 16 cents to make a 5-cent nickel.
Oh wow.
That's also crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. And on top of that, everybody's paying with cards now.
That's a fact, yo.
Even I've seen people.
There's some old school people who still paying.
You're right, but they trying to push them out.
Yeah.
It ain't like it was 6 years ago where they still holding on. After the pandemic, you're like, oh, we don't need none of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pandemic did rush that. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, that's what I don't like this week.
All right, there you go. And that is this week, Roddy. I don't like. Mali, what is your out of the sky for this week, yo?
So coming straight from the atmosphere. And it's crazy because I had a couple of them coming into this, But Sands just said some stuff. I'm like, oh, I gotta pull it back out. I was gonna save this for a different episode, but I think this is the right episode. Black is not a monolith. Is that a fair statement?
Very much so.
It also means something. Everybody sit down, give me 5 minutes, let's take a little drive. It also means something, right? Black is not a monolith. That means, well, before we jump out of that, what's a monolith, everybody?
Well, a monolith for me personally, a monolith means where everybody where it's one of the same for the most part.
Right, exactly. Don't worry. No trick questions today. We're talking about one is the same, monolithic, singular, upright, large, impersonal, political, corporate, or social structure regarded as intractably indivisible in uniform, right? But Black people are not a monolith, which means we are not, let me read that again. We are not a large, impersonal, political, corporate, or social structure regarded as intractably indivisible and uniform. However, or trauma would have you believe that we somehow are intractable, indivisible, and uniform. Black people haven't been uniform in this country since 1973, right? To ask us to do things in uniformity as if we were, is it's the task that we keep dying on the hill as Black people over and over and over again. See, my thought pattern is so much, okay, well, when are we going to stop dying on this hill and kind of address the problem? Black people, we need to be a monolith. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say some spicy stuff on the Premiere Boys. We need to be a monolith because other than that, we're just a bunch of people getting mad every time something happens to somebody. Did y'all ever ask yourself why Huey Freeman retired?
Right, Huey Freeman retired.
Yes.
I felt like he retired because no matter what he was aiming to do, like, you know what I'm saying, like we were still going to be on that same boat. We were still going to do like a lot of things that were perceived as like shiftless for the most part. And he's seen that like those ideologies even got as high as up to the White House. So like no matter how hard you were going to keep fighting against it, the system was going to be what the system was. So for him, it was like, yo, you know what? Throw my hands up.
Correct. But what system made him throw his hands up? I mean, obviously, as a kid, he's fighting against the government, you know, as much as you can fight against the government as a 9-year-old. Well, what system made him throw his hands up? Us, as a whole. Somehow, as Black people, the only things that get glorified to or towards us that we do as a group is Ebonics. Mm-hmm. We don't have morals as a group. We don't have social code as a group. We don't have political unity. We think we have political unity. We don't have political unity, right? If you think we have political unity, go ask the Black LGBT what they think about the non-LGBT Blacks. Let's see who they sit with. Let's talk about it. It's the religious Blacks, the conservative Blacks, who they sit with versus who the liberal Blacks sit with. Ain't even no room for centrist Black. You either gotta pick a side or you Willie Lynch. Like people been talking about the struggle, the revolution, Viva la revolution. The only revolution I've seen that's televised is Ricky Saints. All right.
I ain't been on bang.
Shout out to Ricky
Let me
Saints.
hit him with it one time.
Shout out to Ricky Saints.
And I want to know, and this is out of the sky. I want to know when we as a people gonna deal with that so that we can either make ourselves a political name or not deal with it, and do what we've been doing for the last 60 years, and that's fully assimilate into America. And here's the challenge. Watch this. You got to do two things as Black America. Y'all remember the Black Panthers, right?
Of course.
Remember what they stood for? Free breakfast for children, knowing our rights, being armed. You know, like being armed is not even what they stood for. They were ready to arm and shoot and die to defend black communities across America, defend colored communities across America. Right? Why did they fail?
I would say like CIA involvement, and also a lot of infighting as well.
There you go. Because the CIA was definitely there. The FBI was on them. They were making sure that the cops were doing hit jobs. Shout out to Fred Hampton. Rest in peace to Fred Hampton. They were doing literal hit jobs. But we knew they would do all that because they were already doing it. The FBI was literally opened in the 30s to look after us. So we already knew they were doing that. The main problem, the biggest issue, why we failed, why we lost, there was no planning beyond we want to do stuff. People were looking at the upper crust, the Black Panthers, not the upper crust, but the Black Panthers, the people who are on the face of things to do everything. Why? Half of them were too scared because everybody gets killed. Half of them were disillusioned. The other half was immigrants who thought we were lazy. Not my boy combing the wig. That's crazy. My boy's a trooper. So there's no planning, there's no balance, and then we added drugs. Boy got the bust down. Then we added drugs.
Yo, get it out the sky, bro. Come on.
I'm trying to. Yeah,
Hold on. You should whip your hair back and forth.
Willow. Oh shit. You do Willow, he gonna take the wig back off.
Yeah, what do you want to see, Willow?
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ashante says, everybody. Ashante says, okay, my bad, Valley.
but not the preach. It's just we hear this thing all the time. Black people should be this, Black people should be that. Everybody should be this, everybody should be that. But everybody ain't everything. Black is not a monolith.
And not
right?
Oh, sorry.
Well, say what you're gonna say, and then I'll finish up.
No, I understand what you're saying about that. Like when I was speaking earlier about like how we especially these past few elections, we vote different. A lot of us in our community, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for having the conversations of like, all right, what do you see in this party that you think that will help us as a whole? You know what I'm saying? I'm for that opening of the conversation. My gripe is it when we, talk down on each other the same way the whites do to us. You know what I'm saying? Like you jumping in that thing too with them, like, yeah, they don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm like, bro, look in the mirror. They're not gonna F with you either. And I don't know why I'm censoring myself right now, which is crazy. But they're not gonna fuck with you either. You know what I'm saying? It's what, and that portion of it is what grinds my gears. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what gets me. We can have differential of different ideology of party and state, and that's fine. But don't trash our people on the way out because we're all we got.
That's definitely cool, and I'm down with that. But there's my thesis again. We keep I want to bring it. I want to bring it to the macro level, right? Because that definitely happens, right? But we've seen the Uncle Toms all day. We're not even gonna call them Black conservatives. We're gonna call them Uncle Toms, Auntie Candaces, right? But which I get. My main conversation though is like, okay, well, what team are we on? Truly, who like And forget the political team. Like black people don't understand that we could get together and literally just be our own political party again.
Yeah.
Oh, again, we was getting people elected
Yeah.
in eras where they were killing black people random. We were still getting people elected. We understand that, but it requires that unity. And people think that the gas was the drugs and the prisons and the Claudines and all the other stuff that they did in the 80s. No, the real gas is now where we're so separated, but we think we're together. Like the only thing that really bonds black people now is skin. We used to be bonded by political natures. We used to be bonded by jobs, community. We used to be bonded by family. We used to be bonded by, well, having to keep each other alive because we knew they was coming for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, we're not even bonded by that. But every time the hot Democratic ticket come out, we still jumping on dick. We are doing tricks on it. Yet we don't even believe the whole thing as a unit. Years ago, after I learned that I could predict these things, I refused to jump on dick for any political party. We are not dick riding Obama, right? We're not dick riding nobody. I just need to know what black people are going to do because black people who are not a monolith, if you want to be a monolith, there's rules, there's regulations, and there's work to be done. A lot of it. We have nothing. With our schools, with our, we have opinions. We made cultures that we immediately got co-opted, right? And when we kicked up enough dust, they shot people. When do we come together and decide where we're going? If we are together. Because now we got even 3 different groups: Caribbean, African, and foundational Black American, if we're going to call it that. And then there's some Moors people up in there too, but they sovereign citizens, so I don't count them.
Yeah.
All I'm asking, black people as a whole, and I know y'all might say this is Cooney. Y'all might feel like this is the thing. I just want to know what the game is. I'm cool with being black. I'm not cool with hating everything good because a white person said it. I'm not cool with us not truly understanding the economy before we open our mouths and jump on public platforms and speak. I'm talking to like the biggest. I've listened to the Breakfast Club. These guys talking to 13 million black people a day, not having enough facts to have a coherent conversation about economy, yet talking about it.
And then one of they dudes get caught up in some type of scamming situation with the houses.
Well, yeah, but he was getting scammed too at the end of the day.
Oh, okay. He was out here mixing the records and mixing people's money up.
Mm-hmm. He got big scam. That dude attached himself to the biggest name. And my boy almost went down. He flipped on him though. He made sure he didn't go down.
He was like, "That wasn't me. I'm just trying to pleasure my wife, and that's it."
Don't bring that up. You're gonna have him on this show quicker than Brandon was. Do not bring that up.
Oh, dude, I don't remember finding something.
I want y'all to think about that, but that's my out of the sky.
There you go. And that is this week, Molly, this week, out of the sky. Now it's time for Mr. Gentleman, like the reviews of the week. And I'm not going to hold you. We've been off the air for so long. I reviewed many things from music, movie, TV shows. I don't know what to pick. So I decided to pick something that I listen to, and that is still on my playlist right now. And I'm gonna talk about Clips, Let God Side Them Out album, and this album, yeah, and this is a really dope album from the Clips. They have been together for a very long time. Pusha P been doing solo thing for a minute. Malice, took a step back because he got saved.
No malice, he saved.
No malice, no malice. They took a step back for a very long time because he got saved, but he came back. And this album is a really dope album. My favorite song off this album, "So Be It," POV with Tyler Creator, Change the Whip by Kendrick Lamar, Let Birds Don't Sing with John Legend and The Voice of Fire, which, by the way, were written by Stevie Wonder, which I did not know that. And many more. This is a really dope album. And I would
Stevie
say,
Wonder got a modern writing credit. I love that.
yeah, me too. I think it might be a sample though, but still, either way, it's too dope. But I would say this, and I'll say this with my whole chest. This is the best hip hop album of this year, and this album deserves more credit. But I would say congrats to the Cliff for getting nominated for a Grammy. We're gonna talk about it in the next episode. We're gonna talk about that in the next episode. But if I had to rate this album, I give this album 5, Mr. Gentleman. Facts. And that is this week, Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Review of the Week. And we haven't done this in a minute, so I'm gonna ask y'all a question. What's in your headphones this week? But if you don't have it in your headphones, what is in your television this week? It could be a TV show or a movie, or you can do both. You can pick whatever. Anybody can go first.
So, I've been listening to a lot of 112, Case. There's a lot of new stuff with some of the new Cardi album, not too much.
Okay.
Of course, more GNX and Who Did Not Like Us. So yeah, that's what I have for homes this week.
There you go. All right, Molly.
Really in my headphones, this week I haven't gotten too much new in my headphones. I feel like that's an old thing for me. That's getting old. Headphone is not getting new. Still, I don't know if this album actually came out when I could have shouted it out. The Season of the Sun, Fit Lovey. Yeah. It's fire. It's a gospel album, but it's definitely like hyper contemporary. But it feels good. Like it's real different, man. If you got a chance, Season of the Sun, it got bangers on there, it got calm joints on there, it got everything you need, and you're not going to get convicted from listening to it. I got one other thing though. He said TV. I don't do too much TV.
Yeah.
I could talk about Blood and Guts because I watched it because Blood and Guts, but I don't know if we're doing that on the Premiere Boys. But what I will do, picked up a book, and I picked it up just because the person in the book inspired me. Right? I picked up Successful Failure by Kevin Fredericks, better known as Kev on Stage on Instagram and socials. That's really inspiring to me because I followed him really, really early on the Random. Because he was funny, but he's church funny. And, church funny don't really get over. Well, 5-6 years later, he's over like Rover. Multiple book, a best-selling Times book, 2 TV shows. He's all over the place. Like, that's inspiration for us, really. For me, for us. Like, no matter how small, my boy Andre 3000 said this last week. Great things start in small rooms. He couldn't even get his whole speech out. He cried. He said the only thing he got out was great things start in small rooms. And that was just a little confirmation for me to keep trying to be great. And then the book itself is like, hey, you're going to fail, but keep trying to be great because you will be. That's it for me, though.
Hey, there you go. All right, Stan, what about you?
Boom. So here's what's in my headphones, right? I've been listening to a lot lately, and I've been working out and doing a lot of different things. One of the things in my headphone, of course, is the Clips album. I'm saying like definitely a top 5er for the year.
Thanks.
So we got that. Another thing I've been listening to is a little bit of GNX, nothing too crazy, but a little bit of GNX. Also, I've been listening to Freddie Gibbs' album. He definitely dropped a banger. So we got that. I also been listening to new West Side Gun. I hate. Well, and that's another thing. Another person, entity to pack up is WWE. Because what the fuck, bro? Like you
Nah,
gonna
pack up West Side Gun.
yeah, bro. Like
No, pack up West Side Gun, not WWE.
oh no, I'm packing up WWE.
No, I'm saying pack up West Side Gun instead of WWE.
Whoa, why are we packing up West Side Gun? Why are we no
West Side okay. Let me ask you a quick question.
I would pack a
Hold on. Let me ask you a quick question. If Sans, you and me are artists, well, everybody here is artists at a level, right?
Yeah.
But if we go and we make a song, and let's say that song is, you you use a backbeat from a Jennifer Lopez song, Janet Jackson, somebody like that, right? Is Janet Jackson gonna want to express knowledge before you do this or after?
They gonna want it before, granted, but still, we giving homage to something that we love.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
hold
We
on.
love
This is the second reason why you got to pack up West Side. Exactly what you're about to say. He's paying homage to people who are persona non grata in the fucking company. Ted DiBiase.
When is Virgil persona non grata?
When he first of all, he been in persona non grata for damn near 20 years after he flipped on Vince the first time.
He did flip on him the first time. You're right. I forgot about
and then as a wrestling behind the scenes personality, he carried himself in a way that made them look.
I heard he was cringe. A little weirdo. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, he was.
Oh shit,
he was. Right. Now let's talk about the $1 Million Man. He's still in the middle of trying to undig himself from food stamp.
Fraud. He was doing food stamp
$1
fraud.
Million Man was doing food stamp fraud.
That sounds mighty Republican to me.
Son.
That sounds mighty Republican to me. I'm just saying.
It's extremely Republican.
Like who else steals from food stamp places? Like, come on,
but hold on. So all of that's still going on in West Side Gun. It's 3 billboards in Times Square with these niggas' faces on it. And then was on AEW anyway. He gave them niggas a song. You can't play back and forth.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's not. See, and this is the problem with cultists. All right. Oh, you could only do it for WWE, or
no.
Only do it for AEW.
It's not the cultist thing.
None of them niggas. First of all,
it's a business thing. If you rocking with my competition, and then you come over here and rock with me, guess what I'm gonna do by accident? I'm gonna make my competition more popular.
And that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna end up making more hits for AEW, bro.
Yo, that's fine. AEW needed more than him, more than WWE.
No. WWE
too busy running Jelly Roll nuts.
Nah, bro. WWE need way more help in the entrance music section than AEW, bro. Like way more help.
Name me a good AEW entrance thing.
Judas.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Name me 2.
Okay, Swerve.
He made his own. That don't count.
Yes.
Name me one that AEW made for their stars.
Yeah.
You named 2 songs that artists who are actual artists made.
Yeah. Judas is an actual song. It's not an AEW song.
Okay, I got it right here.
Okay,
Osprey theme song. Everybody cheers it. Everybody cheers it on the show for real. Everybody
chill because Spray.
You said an AEW made song. Y'all moving the goalpost.
You said that's
here.
fire. I'm not moving the goalpost.
Nah, I can't move going. It gotta be AEW made. Like, come on, bro. They both on. You don't hear that show on WWE?
Judas was. He had this song before. We got the AEW though.
That show was never on WWE television.
I never said WWE. I said before he got to AEW. It wasn't made.
He went to AEW right after WWE though.
But he
did.
No, but he made the song was on the album before.
Before he joined it was on the album before, but yeah, he WWE would have had that if they would have let.
That would have made.
They ain't been jacking Foggy since Don't You Wish You Were Me, nigga. Don't you wish you were me? But you see.
But we lost mid track.
We're off topic. Roddy don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, continue with your in your
Oh, so yeah. I listened to West Side Gun new situation. He got that out. You know, that's fire. And yeah, that's what's been in my headphones for real. And on TV wise, I've been catching up. You know what's crazy? I've been watching Young Sheldon lately. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but I've been watching. Huh?
Low key fire.
Nah, it really is. Though. I underestimated. I thought it was gonna be ass, but it's actually not. It's actually pretty good.
Did too. Then you catch a couple episodes in syndication one day. You're like, oh,
Bruh. And it was really because Bay started watching Big Bang on Max. Like she'll put that on like before she goes to like background noise or whatever. And I was like, okay, this is kind of catchy. And then the series ended, and then it went to Young Sheldon, and I caught that from the beginning, and I was like, oh, okay, this is something. So I've been watching that. But yeah, that's what's been in my headphones, and that's what's been on my screen. You feel me? So that's where we at.
I did go. For me, I've been listening to some new albums. I listened to the new Miguel album that came out recently. You know, pretty cool. I listened to Daniel Caesar new album. Before I got on
we
here,
uncanceled Daniel Caesar.
I believe so because album was on the top 10 Billboard like last week.
That's what's up.
Shout out to talent, because woo, if we canceling people over what they talk about black women.
I mean, he black too, so but yeah. Also, before I got on here, I would listen to Michael Jackson, of course. You know, listen to Dangerous, and I would listen to Unbreakable. With the
Break up. People don't talk about Unbreakable enough.
Nah,
yeah. I can hold you. It is fire. It is fire. And what I've been watching this week, I actually got Max now, oddly enough. So I started watching the Welcome to Davy, the It's prequel. Pretty good. Also watch Euphoria. Really, it's the show. I'm gonna say about that. It's the show.
Very much so.
Very much so.
Shout out to Sydney Sweeney, man. I tell you.
She
Didn't watch Euphoria. Listen to the song.
And it's crazy because the way she acting in real life is exactly how she act in the show. Which is crazy. Which is
wow,
crazy.
So.
Which is crazy. And it's something else I watched recently. Oh yeah, Readable Doubt. Readable Doubt. That's on Hulu. You know, we got Joseph Secors in this season. You know, but shout out to him. Shout out to him.
I heard of that show. What's that show about? That's a lawyer show?
Lawyer show, yeah.
Damn, I was hoping it was like Jay-Z. No.
Like a documentary, right?
But funny thing though, the title is based on Jay-Z's song titles. Really, like the titles of the show. Yeah. Like each episode is like it's
Jay-Z. Fire. They knew what they was.
Yeah, they did. Shout out to Kerry Washington. She's the producer of that show.
I'm gonna check it out.
They super know what they was doing. She took that. She took them little hints from Sean.
Yeah, Marchetta is on season 2 and season 3. Joseph Secor, who played Tommy, is on season 3. I just got on season 3, so I try to finish it up. Then you got the homie from Love Island, Cordell, is on the season 2. So yeah, it's a good show. I don't see the series ended, but I'm catching up. They just got renewed season 4. So yeah, they're doing their thing, and that's my time this week.
Yo, no matter if you just told me his real name or not, I'm still forgetting it on purpose and continuing to call him Tommy from Power. And I see him in other things.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Like that's Tommy.
The same. And by the way, that is on this final season right now too. I ain't even watched the second episode yet. So yeah, and also movies because I got Max now. I watched the Superman movie. So yeah. It's cool. It's cool.
That's what's up.
You might have to review that one.
Yeah. Maybe I should review it next episode. I'm gonna watch it again and review for next episode. I keep that in mind. All right, now it's time for the premiere news. And we got a couple premiere news we're going to talk about. First, Super Bowl was announced. Super Bowl 2026 was announced, and me and Sam, we spoke about this on my show, Mr. J Like the Podcast. And at the time of that recording, Sam thought it was Megan Thee Stallion. I ain't gonna hold you, I thought so too. and I thought it was somebody else, but we both was wrong. And it turned out to be Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. So how y'all feel about
Bunny.
Bad Bunny? How y'all feel? Bad Bunny.
Nah,
But how y'all feel about Bad Bunny being the 2026 Super Bowl performance?
well, you got to look at where the NFL is going right now as a company, as an organization. They're going international. They just wrapped up actually their international tour of games this weekend with Week 11. Um, but outside of this tour, they've been around. They've been in Madrid. They've been in Spain. That is Madrid isn't Spain. They've been in Italy. They've been in Barcelona. You know what I'm saying? Melbourne. I think they're going to Australia in 2026. So they're really dipping their hands in the whole international lane. And who's better to really kick off that era for the NFL than Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny, respectfully, sold more records than Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Big
So
truth.
he up there with like he neck and neck with Taylor Swift with it. That's really his equal at this present time.
That's a
So
fact.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like it's definitely going to be a big deal. Him doing the Super Bowl is definitely going to kick off the era for the NFL going international. You know what I'm saying? And you can thank the great Sean Carter, Hov for this one. You know what I'm saying? Rock Nation with it all day. They doing it, and you know what I'm saying, they're gonna continue to do the distribution. So that's just what it is. That's it.
That's the baby.
You
All right,
know?
there you go. Hold on, Sam. I got a question to ask you, son. I got a question to ask you real quick.
What's up?
Yo, where Shanti says
Mama house.
I need my way.
I give it a rest real quick. Y'all wanted Willow, so here it is. Y'all say y'all wanted Willow Smith, so yeah, that's where we at. That's where we at.
Roddy, how you feel about this? Bad Bunny as a Super Bowl 2026.
Me personally, it's a big win for Puerto Rico. It's a big win for international artists. But I personally just I like the I don't know exactly what he's saying, but I like the beef, so it doesn't really interest me too much of the Super Bowl. That's just how I feel. A lot of people they had a lot of positions take him down and this and that. Of course, the Super Bowl's not standing down in a decision they said. So no, it is what it is. I might watch for of course I like the music, the instrumentals, production of the songs. I'll probably be watching Ballers.
I think you a hater if you don't like Bad Bunny, like doing the Super Bowl, because like you gotta understand it. This man commands 100,000 sorry, 100 million views plays a month on Spotify alone. Everything he puts out is 100 million views plus. Super Bowl is going to have plus 100 million views. It's meant to happen. We're gonna get that Latin crowd in there. We're gonna get them, show them some love. Football to football, you know how that go. We're gonna have a good time. If you don't understand it, you're a hater, or you just don't get business. But you're also still a hater because, okay, somebody you don't specifically like is doing the Super Bowl this year. Okay. It's always next year, nigga. I guess you can get Garth Brooks one of these years, whatever you want. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they still mad about the whole Wayne ain't doing the whole Super Bowl situation.
No.
So
Wayne can't remember his rhymes. He's going to go to the Super Bowl and say blah 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 on $100 million budget. Stop, everybody, stop.
Well, I just want to say, shout out to Bad Bunny. He have been having amazing, likable years. The tour, award-winning artist, stream, his numbers is up there. WWE superstar, we got to add that in there. And now he's about to be a Super Bowl performer. So shout out to Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. And I'm proud of him. And yeah, I'm looking
So I
forward
had
to
a
seeing.
question. He's a regular wrestler?
Celebrity wrestler.
Special attraction.
Yeah.
He's really you gotta me and you we gonna watch Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico
Bad
one of
Bunny.
these days.
Bad
That
Bunny.
match was crazy. They
Nah,
went
bro, that was
crazy for
fire.
Bad Bunny.
Not Bad Bunny.
And
He's not
Carlito. Nah.
But he just up there every now and then, right?
Yeah,
Right.
every here and there, yeah. He killed it though. For a celebrity, he killed it though. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to see what he's gonna do for the Super Bowl. And yeah, this is a big thing. So yeah. All right, next we want to talk about something dropped this week. That we spoke about last season, but they finally dropped the trailer recently, and it dropped the Michael trailer. Which would be starring Jafar Jackson, which is Jermaine's son. We're also starring Nia Long at Catherine, Carmen Domingo at Joseph, Lawrence Tate at Barry Gordy, and many more. So my question, y'all, how y'all seen the trailer and what y'all think about it, and are y'all excited about the movie?
I've seen the trailer at least 7 times. I kept hearing stories about how this was going to play out. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how people are going to view the movie and everything. And I always figure like, all right, maybe they're going to do it, maybe they not. You know what I'm saying? I found it weird that Jermaine's son is doing this. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the history they got.
Oh, boy,
Super weird, right? Like it bugged me out.
Like, wait, I really hope. Did you talk to your dad about this before? You was like, all right, let's get on camera real quick.
Jermaine passed away. Ain't no talking to dad no more.
Yeah. No, Kim, what are you gonna say?
That's probably
I'm gonna say Michael won the battle because them two were beefing back in the day, and Michael got Jermaine's son to play him. So yeah,
that's wild work. Like,
yeah,
that's definitely a battle in there. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that's kind of the thing. That was kind of weird. But when I seen everything play out, I'm watching the trailer. I'm seeing everything go down. I'm like, damn, like. This is looking really it's looking real presentable for real. You know what I'm saying? I know we didn't really have too much Jackson movies or documentaries like this since American Dream.
Positive Michael Jackson movie. Yeah, I think American Dream was the only positive one.
American Dream was literally the only one. You know what I'm saying? And there was so much that happened between then and now where it's like,
shout out
all
to
right.
Mr. Tima.
Yo, shout out to Mr. Tima.
Flex Alexander.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Tima. You feel me?
Please don't talk about Flex, man. Please don't talk about Flex. Continue.
So it was a whole thing, but we ever since then we had Flex out here, white facing Michael Jackson and shit. You feel me?
But my thing about Flex was, I get Flex is a fan of Michael. I get it. That's probably why he did it, but it was presented bad. Really bad.
Horrendous. Yeah. Lifetime movie, horrendous.
Yeah. And to be fair, it wasn't a VH1, but still, yeah, Lifetime, yeah, basically.
So now we're seeing Michael in the light that honestly we all seen him in for real.
Yeah.
And something like that, I feel like that warrants like a group trip to the movies, a Premier Boys group trip to the movies to see this movie, and then we get on this stream, we talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It has to happen.
Yeah, but
I agree.
I'm down.
Yeah, but before we ask the rest of y'all about this, I got another question. How long? Because I hearing stuff now that this movie is supposed to be 4 hours long. Also, now hearing that this movie gonna be broken into 2 parts now. So do y'all think that could happen? So say it first after you finish it, everybody okay answer the same thing.
Shit, it should. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Because you think about it, right? There's so many eras. You got 70s Michael Jackson, 80s Michael Jackson, 90s Michael Jackson, and 2000s Michael Jackson. Yeah, and each of those years, each of those decades, it's a lot to cover. It's a lot of ground to cover for real.
Yeah.
Like, and there's so much so you can't put all of that. We'd be in the movies all day, honestly. We'd be here all day.
4 hours.
Listen, 4 hours is fine. We saw Avatar and Avengers. We were prepared for this.
No, we saw Avengers.
You saw Avatar. I did not see Avengers. I didn't see neither Avatar.
I didn't see
So the
Avatar.
last Airbender,
I
and that was a waste of an hour 35.
No,
Nah.
I saw Avatar, and I sat through like 3.5 hours through that shit, and it was good.
I couldn't get into Avatar, sadly. Couldn't get
But
into
that's the thing, like, and that's going to be the thing too. Is like, are you willing to sit through a Michael movie for 4 hours?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Okay, so it shouldn't be a problem. If they
And
make
not
it
about
to 8,
me.
even better.
And not a problem to me. I'll do it. But I didn't say though that they already been thinking about making it to 2 parts, from what I heard. Because you know that the trailer, they only showed from childhood to bad. They didn't show nothing else after that.
That's going to be interesting because I'm thinking they're going to lean towards bad and everything else
Yeah.
on that second part.
Yeah. Second part gonna be pretty much most likely dangerous until he died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In order to play Michael Jackson, we definitely have to put the music in there. So, dude, we might even get some Invincible. Maybe even some This Is It.
Yeah.
Yo, if I hear Heaven Can Wait in the movie theater, I'm going to flip.
Oh, and
Hold
on. After you got your answer on this, I got a question. Actually, a follow-up question. But Molly and Roddy, how y'all feel about this trailer that y'all saw so far?
I mean, so far, so good. I'm everything Sam said so far. It looks good. It looks clean. Jafar looks insanely like brown skin Michael Jackson. That's scary, actually.
Yeah.
Shoot. All we need is Mr. Tima back to play.
Playing a light skin Michael Jackson is crazy. He'll do his shit too. What are we doing?
Right. He's growing back the fro right now.
Ready.
Remember Mr. Tima with Jermaine.
Yep.
He was Jermaine.
Reprise that role. Be mad at. I need to see angry Mr. Tima in the '90s with the grease hair. My boy hair looked like a helmet. Boy, what was that?
Nah, that shit look hot as fuck. That shit like nah.
Oh, man.
I don't know what convinced
It looked like a Scully. It looked like a Silky.
Oh man, yo, Roddy.
Shoot.
Oh shoot, Roddy, what you think about
that shit, bro?
What do you think about the trailer, yo?
I'm with it. Everything looks good. You know, they got the nephew playing. Feel like he's killing it from what I see so far. I don't know if it's gonna be 4 hours, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in trailer. I saw the trailer like just Dan said 7. I saw more than 7. I saw like probably 10 to 15. Now I'm excited about the movie. You know, I've been wanting to see a real
So now
Michael Jackson movie for a long time, and I'm excited. The cast so far that I'm hearing, I look forward to it. The only person I'm curious about, because they had not announced her yet, is who playing Janet. If she even gonna be in the movie. They haven't mentioned Janet yet from the cast, but
yeah.
But other than that, I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, I can't wait for it. April 24th, 2026. Yeah, we definitely should all go to watch it, yo. And the thing, I hope it's like one time instead of we had to go like twice to go see it for 2 parts. But yeah,
wait, see.
Will we mind if it's 2 parts for real?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't confirm. They didn't confirm it yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is now because they didn't show anything past bad. So yeah,
it's a trailer. They have to give you everything.
I mean, of course, but you know, still, the only thing that showed like from childhood to bad. They didn't show nothing else from like past that at all. Not even no image of it. So.
Oh no, they had the tracks for Thriller on the screen, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm not saying anything past that. They nothing past that. Like they didn't show no Dangerous. They didn't show no Blood and Dance Floor. They didn't show no Invincible. That's what I'm saying. They show nothing past that.
I'm thinking it still might be in there.
I mean, it might, but maybe they didn't film it yet. Maybe they saved it for part 2.
That could be it too. Go on.
That's what I'm saying. But also my question is that somebody put the video about this, and I want to ask y'all this: what songs instead of the obvious song will be featured in the movie? Like, like what song that you think will be featured in the movie based on him childhood to bad so far? Like, obvious, like the obvious chip point. What you think like what's going to play? That's going to be featured in the movie.
I think you might hear Liberian Girl on that too.
Mm.
That's a classic. I would want to hear that on there. That's just my personal opinion.
I know other than the obvious, of course, like Betty Jean, Bad and Beat It. Of course, they're gonna show those. I want to see those do. I can't stop loving you. I
Oh,
just can't stop loving you. I want to see if they do that.
yeah.
I
I
gotta
know.
have my "They Don't Care About Us," especially the Panther.
Mm.
Let's
Yeah,
show the
isn't
Panther
that
back.
after Bad though?
That'd be after Bad though. I think I think they're gonna show that anyway. Though. Even after the
I
Bad,
thought
I
that
think
was
they are gonna
on
show that.
Bad. It wasn't
Nah,
Dangerous.
nah.
That
That
was
was on.
dangerous, I think, wasn't it?
I did like Dangerous in History.
Maybe
Yeah,
history.
Nah,
Dangerous.
that definitely wasn't on History.
I think it was on Dangerous then. I think it was Dangerous.
It's probably dangerous.
Let me check real quick. Let's
Come
Premier
boys,
Boy fact
fact
check. You have that a minute.
Let's figure it out.
They
I
don't care
don't
about it.
know. Whatever songs they decide to put on, they put on. Be surprised. I know it might be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Probably gonna be a lot of Jackson 5 as well.
I don't think it'll be a lot of Jackson 5. I think they are gonna play Jackson 5. I don't think it'll be a lot of it though.
I think so. If you're talking about like childhood and stuff, then yeah, you kind of got to lead with that stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be OD. Like, I don't think it'll be a lot though. Cause remember the main
Ken was
focus will be
right. It
Mike.
was History.
Oh, History. Okay.
Oh, it's history.
Dang. I don't get my Panther.
but the two may show it. I think they are gonna show it. That's a big song. That's an important song. They are gonna show that. I know that song
Alright.
will be featured.
Need my Panther.
But yeah, but I ain't hold you. We all look forward to see this Michael movie, and I can't wait to see more info. See if we go see how long the movie gonna be, or it could be 2 parts. We just got to find out and see. All right, next we're gonna talk about our favorite thing that we talk about on the show. Versus is back. So and we just had our first versus that came back recently. Cash Money versus No Limit. So how y'all feel about the versus? Who y'all think win that versus? They should watch, stuff like that.
I think I believe Cash Money was the rightful winner of that versus, and I had them winning that one anyway. For multitude of reasons. I mean, one, you gotta think about this too, right? I haven't seen Baby and Wayne on like good terms like that. And if they had Wayne on their side on that battle, then they probably would have won the battle, honestly. Because there's a lot of hits there that you could have used. And on top of that, Cash Money, I think Young Boy with Cash Money too. So you know what I'm saying? You could have used that, but it was a night of classics, and that probably wouldn't have hit as well. Cash Money came out ready to go. Honestly, they really brought out what it meant to do verses for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell you, it's not just about the playlist; it's about the placement.
I think you meant No Limit. You meant No Limit.
No Limit, yes. I'm sorry, No Limit. No Limit knew like their placement, and their fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there was a lot of weird energy coming from Baby that night. You know what I'm saying? So
boy, shoot.
I'm like, bro, that is not how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying? You sound like a whole ass loser right now. So yeah, the W definitely handily.
That man just went through an immediate divorce. He hurting.
Well, listen, then maybe you should have rescheduled or something, bro. You can't be coming with all your hurt bleeding on people at the verses.
Sure.
Hell, take that shit up with your lawyer.
He needed to play a Tony Braxton song.
And now your ex-wife.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing for the ladies, so yeah.
And now your ex-wife about to go on tour with New Edition and Boyz II Men. You just play it so baby. But,
yeah, and you held the L in the verses, so yeah, it's just all bad. It's all
7 whole days.
You know, I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna go next to the topic. Yeah, I'm going next to this one. I did have Cash Money to win as well at first, but as I was watching, I was like, yeah, No Limit definitely won. They brought they were together. They had the hits and stuff like that. Hell, Snoop Dogg was even there. Like Snoop Dogg was even there. Like the girl who was on No Limit side. I don't really know her name, but she killed it that night.
Yes,
she killed it that night.
Very much so.
And even though I would never really a Matt the P and Don't fan, I gotta give him props for this verses though. He killed it. So yeah. And I agree with Sands. It was bad energy with Cash Money and Baby that night. They could have killed it if they was more in sync. But I would give credit to Gemini though. He was the only one that kept it together from that side.
Juvenile been touring. He on point still.
Yeah, he was the only one that kept the schedule on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's like real emotional and everything. And Juvenile, like he only agreed to do it if Wayne was gonna be there, and then Wayne ended up not showing up. So it was like,
Yeah, that was like slapping his face.
yeah. So he talked about that shit on Drink Champs and shit. I was like, damn, bro, that's kind of crazy when you think about it.
That's messed up. That messed up, yo.
Very much so.
And yet, y'all want him to be on the Super Bowl though. He couldn't even show up to a versus.
Hey, listen, they just trying to get a win for Drake, man. I'm trying to tell you. They're trying they're desperate for a W.
Yeah. But what about you, Molly and Roddy?
I didn't even see the verses. I was just looking at the highlights. I didn't even know like in the highlights it looked like No Limit was having a good time, and then Juvenile definitely killed them with his energy. So that's all I got from this. I have nothing else.
I did go and Molly, you got anything to say about this?
Kind of in the same boat as Roddy, but like really on all accounts, No Limit came through and really put a hurting on Cash Money, who learned they catalog ain't the same without Lil Wayne. Probably should have paid that man what he was owed. Just straight up.
The F them.
And listen, man, you can't get on the verses and then cut the verses short when you ran out of hits.
Word.
All right. You should have went into your big timers bag, maybe made a call or push a T. We gotta get a little what happened to that boy out there, do whatever we gotta do.
Yo, I heard they beefing with Pusha T and them, apparently.
I didn't know that.
I heard they beefing with two Clips. Yeah. I heard they beefing with Clips. Yeah.
It came in there like the French trying to take America. Fighting wars on two fronts. All you got was jewelry, man. Listen, he got hits. He got a bunch of y'all hits, but not all of them, man.
Did they play Did they play Soul Motion?
They did, yeah, they did.
Oh, well, yeah, that's all they got, man.
Better play Soul Motion.
Yeah,
Rodeo.
Juvenile. Yeah, Juvenile.
Oh, back that ass up.
Yeah, they did. And the verse was very short too, very short at that.
Because they both, as a collective, they had a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a moment. Yeah, it wasn't a whole show. It was like a moment.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty much.
But
once we get into the C Murder bag, we kind of you
off. Got them out of jail and shit. They were like, all right, now y'all reaching.
We done pulled Silk the Shocker out.
Yeah, he was still off beat then, like now, like he was back then. I don't know how he did it. That's consistency.
That's a fact, yo. That's stupid. That's a fact. But yo,
you off beat the same way you were 20 years ago. That's just good job.
But yo, before we get to the main event topic, yo, give me y'all top 3 verses that y'all want to see in the future. Your top 3 verses y'all want to see in the future.
I ain't gonna hold you. I can't even really give you 3. I really just want to see one. I want to see Jay versus whoever want to lose. Right? Because everybody been talking down on Jay-Z name and shit when it come down to verses or whatever. When he openly said, like, listen, you can't put anybody up there against them. Niggas right now talking about, oh, Future could go against Jay and win. Future. Then they were like, oh, well, yeah, Drake can do it. Drake can go up there and win. Knowing, like, I keep telling, this is what I'm telling y'all. Like, Drake fans really been trying to fish for a win for this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It's annoying now.
It's getting crazy now.
Drake could have won 3 years ago. Maybe.
No.
Now he could absolutely not win.
Kanye murdered him. It wasn't even verses.
Yeah, they were just trying to get Larry Hoover
Drake?
out.
Larry.
Yeah,
he's out.
Trying to get Larry Hoover out. That's what that was.
Guess who let him out?
That's wild.
We'll talk about him in the main event.
But he ain't really let him out though. The states, he let him out of the feds. The states was like, nah, bring that ass here, boy. Now you gotta do our time. So he's still in. Like,
hey, listen, did what he could do.
That's wild. No, he did what he could do. Like, that's it. Like, that's wild work. Like,
yo, Molly and Roddy, what y'all got? Who y'all want to see in the future? 3 verses y'all want to see in the future, or maybe just one.
I wouldn't mind Jay-Z jumping up there. This is some of the rumors I've heard on this topic. Wouldn't mind seeing Jay-Z versus Lil Wayne, so we could put that one to the fuck bad. Ain't all these niggas out here saying Jay-Z is not as good as Wayne. Wayne is better than Jay-Z. These people are on the hardest of drugs, and I need them to seek help immediately. Jay-Z's catalog is incredible. And it's unfair. Like if it was like the Zoom era versus Wayne to have a stronger chance, but a performance-based versus, unless Wayne get right, he's still gonna lose. But I want to see it. I'm here for the slaughter. I watch squash matches, baby. Talk about it.
There you go. Me, I mean, just for fun, I want to see Watch the Throne do it together, Jay and Kanye. Just for fun, you know. They go hits for hits. That would be cool. That would be cool, you know. Not really on some murder, nothing like crazy, but just for fun. Just for them to be reunited.
Guys, Ye called Jay's kids retarded.
Oh, what he did? I didn't know.
Ain't no way that's coming back from that.
I did not know that. Okay,
it was on one of those random Ye rants he was going on.
Nah, Ye, remember Ye bipolar, you know, Jay Mike. You don't have to.
Nigga, you got kids, bro. If a nigga came in and called nigga that you work with came in and called your kids retarded, like
not that bad, yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
If I know the nigga medically retarded, kind of, I might forgive him. Like, and
that's crazy.
Yeah, he definitely is, bro. Like my boy is medicated. You can't take everything seriously.
That's crazy. You just willing to let that ride? Like it's just
no. A retarded nigga called my kids retarded. I'm gonna get mad about that. Like I know you. Off your shit, I can't care about it. Once you come back to your medicine, you're gonna say sorry. I'm too used to the hood. It's too much happens here.
But I got two more verses. Of course, I want to see Boyz II Men versus Jodeci, and I still want to see the verses just because I want to see Will Smith versus LL Cool J. I still want to see that just for the fuck of it.
Will Smith versus who?
LL Cool J. I've been saying that. I've been saying that for years, son. I've been saying that for years.
I suppose. All right.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
Matchup.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. That would be real fun.
I would want to see Will Smith versus Kid and Play though. I ain't gonna hold you.
That too. Old school hip hop.
Like if you want to do like fun hip hop, yeah, they get them two together. And then,
Will Smith and the Fresh Prince versus the Fresh Prince and the Jazzy Jazz versus Kid and Play. That'd be cool, right? Yeah, that'd be cool too. Actually,
I want to see Kid and Play versus Salt and Pepper.
What?
My bad. Let Roddy go.
Yeah, Roddy go. Yeah, Roddy go.
What do y'all think of Drew Hill and Blackstreet?
Oh, Blackstreet winning for sure. For sure.
You think so?
They're clearing.
Drew Hill got more hits.
Blackstreet's clearing Drew Hill.
Drew Hill got more hits.
Oh God, we had a conversation before. Actually,
Blackstreet's clearing Drew Hill.
Oh God, it goes the same way it happened before. I'm not talking about the topic again.
Clearing?
I'm not talking about the topic again. The last time, you ain't not gonna go.
For 5 steps.
The last time.
That's it. They got 5 steps. Sleeping in my bed. Sleeping in my bed remix, and then that's it.
What?
You're bugging on that. These are the times.
Okay, Beauty is her name. Okay,
Beauty is her name. I love you.
My boy Cisco can run it. I love you.
I should be.
All right, and what the other 3 members of Drew Hill is doing? Because you said Drew Hill versus
there's like
Backstreet.
15 members of Drew Hill or some weird shit like that.
And all we know is Song. That's it. 15 niggas on Drew Hill. All we know is Song.
We got Unleash the Dragon.
Oh God, you're Roddy. Look when you started, son. Look when you started, Roddy. Look when you started, Roddy. Come on, man.
Blackstreet got once we get so deep in the bag, we pull out incomplete.
So no diggity ain't smoking a pack on Beauty.
That's not the question I asked.
No,
But-
answer the question. No diggity smoking a pack on Beauty.
That wouldn't even be the fair song to thing. You put No Diggity versus the remix of Sleeping in My Bed.
And that's still clearing. What we talking about?
Then we move on.
No Diggity
Now,
was
what
like a
they
whole
got
anthem in
next?
'96. What we talking about? Dr. Dre's on the
What we
track.
got next? What we got after before
Before I let you
Don't
go.
Leave. Yeah. Before I let you go.
Don't leave.
What we got after that?
A Teddy Riley banger? Any Teddy Riley banger?
You don't even know the name.
I don't got it in front of me, bro. I don't got it in front of me.
It's gonna come on and you're gonna dance and forget the name again.
But to be honest, that's it though. I mean, I'm right with Drew here. I said it before the first time we had this weird conversation, and Stan got mad. I'm gonna say it again. I ain't right with Drew Hill though. I will be right with Drew Hill though.
Drew Hill over too.
That's smoking crack rock, bro.
Oh god, here you go. Here you go. This is deja vu. This is deja vu.
Crack
Boy
rock.
said work. We on work right now.
Take me there. So Take Me There ain't clearing none of Joe Hill's. Okay.
Take me fucking there.
Okay. All right, y'all got it. Next top, main event topic. Y'all sound crazy. Take Me There ain't clearing none of Drew Hill's hits. You wow.
They gotta bring Maya and Mace. They can leave that last dude, but they gotta bring Maya and Mace.
What are you talking about? Never Gonna Let You Go? Like,
no, that's a bigger though. I go, that's a bigger. No.
Come on now. Like, we're not like, I'm not gonna let y'all do this. I did this to Anthony Hamilton last season. I did this to Anthony Hamilton last season for fucking Music Soul Child. Like, I'm not letting y'all do this to Blackstreet. Drew Hill don't even got all their members together. Like,
well, Woody the only one that's not there. Everybody else is there now. Like 8 of them now. So. they got more than enough members, yo. They got
put up Drew Hill against like High Five. That's more
they could actually just shift in and out.
So Drew Hill introduced versus Aces and Ace.
Put Drew Hill up against LSG and then see what's up. Like,
oh, he said Aces and Eights.
They are Aces and Eights though. They like the Don Collins family.
Yo, the Don
Collins. 15 fucking minutes for no reason. 8 of them do work.
One of them.
Only one missing is Woody. So Woody say, "I ain't coming back." What do you say?
Yeah, that's Andrade right there. See the Don Collins family. You can't even put that nigga on TV if you want him to. They can't even show up to the verses. He's not legally bind. He's not contractually obligated to show up to the verses. Just like the damn Don Collins family.
It's fine. Just like the damn Don Callis family, even without that nigga, it's still gonna be too many niggas.
It is way too many niggas up there. That's the problem. At least with Blackstreet, you know, all it's the same. Or around the same niggas.
That's not true, because I heard members was left Blackstreet too. And
okay, Reddy, but there's not like 15 of them.
And Teddy Reddy at one point wasn't Blackstreet at one point too, I believe. He wasn't.
All right, but you ain't counting that either. Y'all not counting.
He was a member. He was a member.
All right, since y'all know who be in and out of the group, name the new 5 members of Drew Hill without looking it up. I'll wait.
I can't think of the last 2 guys.
Man, name them niggas from Blackstreet.
I got you right now. Hold on.
Nah, we're not looking up.
I don't know. I don't know Blackstreet at all. They gonna hold you.
Yeah. I'm done.
I gotta look at Blackstreet. I don't know their members at all. I know Teddy Riley was in the group at one point.
Nah, but no funny shit. Teddy Riley's not in Blackstreet no more though, which is kind of crazy.
I mean, I know he was at one point. He was at one point.
You know, he's not in there now. Like the current members is not nowhere near the same members.
Yeah, they did the same thing too. So now we got both groups are shifting, saying we can fill up
yeah, but here's the thing: Blackstreet in total had like 8 members, bro. Drew Hill got like 15. They got 2 Blackstreets. They got a Blackstreet and a side street. Like,
listen, the rules is both of them can only bring 5 and 3 substitutes. Everybody else got to be in the crowd.
Let's get to this main topic.
Everybody else.
Yeah, look at the.
Let's hit the main event. Let's transition to the main event, bro.
Yeah. Hold on. Before y'all, Blackstreet had 8 members altogether. And one of them died.
Oh, RP.
Yeah.
Recipe.
Yeah.
And they had Dave Hollister, one woman man.
Yeah,
Come on now.
I forgot he was in Blackstreet. Yeah.
And he left.
He left.
He did. He left. Yeah, he did. That's crazy.
Yeah, Black Chauncey was in there the longest. Okay, like this is the main bit topic. All right, Mally, this is your time, bro.
The main event, and the main event is we got to break it up into several parts, but we're going into the politics of the world. We're going into the politics of the USA, and we're going into the politics of New York City. We're going to start right there because New York City has a new mayor. Here's your winner and the new mayor of New York City, Mr. Mal. Almost messed up his name. Almost called it
Zoran Mon.
Zoran Mondani.
YM Mondani.
Almost called him Jinder Mahal, bro.
Oh shit! Why are you trying to call him Muhammad Hassan? That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, you jumped out the way. All right. But we get accused of being racist like you would for everything in the world. No, we Zoran Mondani actually stunned New York City politics because they were pretty sure it was going to be Cuomo or Silva and took the election.
Cowboy Cuomo.
Yes, sir.
Had his last ride.
Yeehaw.
Zoran Mondani, 34-year-old, actual immigrant from Ghana.
Shout out to Ghana.
So my boy is African American. He's more African American than I am.
Yeah, man.
He caught me with that. Been an American citizen since about 16. Went to Columbia University. Got to this point in time and said, "Hey, let's make this socialism thing a real thing, a tangible thought." First of all, before I go through any further with that, let's do the round table. How do we feel about Mayor-elect Zoran Mondani and what do you think for the prospects for his future?
I think it's going to be like an uphill battle for real. I mean, granted, like him getting elected does bring hope, you know what I'm saying, of having to go through new ideas. I feel like we tried this capitalism thing for like over 100 years, and we only seen one group of people benefit from it, and not like the working people as a whole. That's actually, and I'm only speaking from like the city mind state, you know what I'm saying? Like the working people keep this shit running 24/7. Everybody admires the fact that the city runs, is a city that never sleeps. Why do you think it don't sleep? It's because regular ass everyday people push these wheels to keep this shit running for people to come and enjoy all year. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really see a lot of cities that do that like how New York do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always call it the most magical place on earth. You know what I'm saying? Because shit that you see here, you really don't see anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact. So for somebody to come on the campaign scene and lead with the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that he's keeping those people in mind for real, you know, is a jolt of energy in the space, especially now where from the top down is nothing but fuck the working people, get to this money, you know, let's get money from them so we can sit there and do what we want to do, you know, even if it's on a small level, you know what I'm saying? Like it brings a bit of hope for the people that's out here really pushing this city on. Now, will a lot of his stuff get mandated? That remains to be seen because, you know, you got to work with a lot of people who do it, and the people you're working with still believe and, you know, still giving money to these millionaires off the back of the regular everyday folks. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be an uphill battle for him. I do believe that, you know, he'll be able to like make something happen, make something shake for the city. But the stuff that we really looking for, that's going to remain to be seen. And honestly, it may mean getting a new governor too. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes, and she about to be tired too. So she about to be tired. So.
Yeah, no, she talking about running again. But
now she want to run again?
Huh?
She want to run again?
Who? The governor? Yeah, she said she's running again.
I thought she was she ain't retiring.
Yeah, she ain't retiring. But she do got like some people that may run against her like in a primary. So they're mainly like up here. Like this one guy, Antonio Delgado. Like he ran up here and he won a seat up here, and that's how he became lieutenant governor.
but he may run against her because there's a lot of things that he want to do that she's been kind of like holding him back on. So now it's going to look like a thing where he's going to probably run against her. But depending on how that runs out, may depend on if Mom Donnie's really going to get a lot of leeway to do what he's going to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But
And,
so far, so good.
To pick up what Sam said, yeah, I agree. It does give us hope, and we just got to see. This is one of those things that we got to see what happened. I mean, I'm happy that we got somebody our age who actually in the office who see the same thing that we see. So I one of those things I want to see what's going to happen. I agree things might not get pushed because he's a millennium, he's a young boy, but yeah, we see what happens.
Well, for me, he promised a lot of things he knows we can't deliver. So from the jump, is gonna look like an uphill battle, like you said. Like it's gonna be hard for him to implement what he really want, and are people that he's working with gonna take him serious, and is he gonna be able to do what he wants to do ultimately, or is he gonna get all pushback for everything he want to do? Which is what we see in the past. People go into power and they're not able to do what they do, and it could be a frustration. Yeah. Oh, we'll see how it goes. I mean, knowing that he's young and he's in office, I don't believe that everything he wants to happen is gonna happen. He's gonna have a lot of pushback. That's what I believe about this guy being a new mayor. And right now, a lot of people have said they left New York City already.
But
And was
you're right. I got something. You know what I'm gonna say to these people? Can I say something to those people?
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, and that's another thing I don't get though, because you're talking about millionaires say talk about they threaten to leave the city all the time. They did it during COVID, right? They left for a little bit and then they came back and now they're doing it again. You're not where you gonna go? You gonna go to Louisiana? What you gonna do? You gonna go to Florida? You know what I'm saying? Like you
Man,
come even if
people
you go ahead.
people have been migrating to states I never heard of black people being in for the past 5 years. So I need to stop with that.
Shout out
They
to
think
Wyoming.
they think they're gonna
Right.
get better. They think they're gonna get better living at those places they're going to.
And
No,
even
they're
then,
gonna
it
have
don't even matter for real because if you leave, trust and believe, there's going to be more people coming into the city. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It's whether you leave or go. New York is still New York. We got past 9/11. We got past the 80s.
we New York built, baby.
We got past COVID, right? We got past the riots. Like no matter what happens in this city for real, we got past a blackout. No matter what happens in this city for real, at the end of the day, New York is still going to New York. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So the billionaires want to leave. All right, cool. That's going to open up the gate for new money to come in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you want to get that old money, take that shit to Florida, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where they be fucking each other's cousins.
Wow, that's big for Florida. What? That's more of an Alabama thing, like poor
Alabama, Florida, right there.
I mean, you talking about panhandle love? Got you.
Yeah, that panhandle love.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Florida.
We are definitely not going to be on for season 6. So let's run it up. I did want to stop. So generally a positive view of Zohran Mamdani. My view is still very neutral because I'm kind of honestly on Roddy's side. You're promising a lot of stuff that you can't deliver. And my question is why? He knows he can't deliver it because the things he wants to deliver is against our whole system. In order to deliver it, the system would have to be on board. In order to deliver it, I think the American people would truly have to, not the American people, the people in New York City would truly have to understand what that means. Because we'd have to get the money from somewhere.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, let's talk about that.
Money don't fall out of the sky.
Right.
Last time I checked.
Part of his plans was to charge uh, more on registrations and cards, basically tax you for having cards, basically. Um, just off the registration based on the size of your car, mostly to promote less single car occupancy and to promote more clean travel like bikes or group travel like buses. But at the same time, he wants the buses to be free.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Basically, it's just going to require more of your money to pay for these things. Because of the way taxes work, even in this state, you as the normal person, your money is supposed to go. We'll say supposed to go, and for the most part does. We do have large chunks of money missing out of the account, but the lights are stayed on, right or wrong.
Mm.
Some of the potholes be in the street too long, but the lights are on. And I think that's a lot to consider when we're saying, hey, we hate everything about capitalism. Is that a fair assessment?
I don't hate everything about capitalism. I just hate how it doesn't benefit folks that are usually like pushing the wheel for the situation. You know what I'm saying? I do want people to get their money and everything like that, and the freedom to get their money, but at the same time, I don't like how it's used where we don't get it back to the people that are really working for it for real. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be working for pennies. We should be working for what we, you know what I'm saying? What's affordable for our families. So, yeah.
That's wanting more wages. People associate that with wanting socialism because socialism and all that does not equal more money for your family. It equals money not being a factor for your family.
True.
Right? So he's paying, the bill is on him. Everything else is on you. So if money's not truly a factor, you begin to do state issued work. In the worst cases, like I know there's a way to do it, but like there's a lot to consider before we just say, hey, let's throw this away.
Yeah, I
Who
think
said
for
capitalism doesn't work in capitalism is just a bit more cutthroat,
yeah.
right? And it's cutthroat based on the desires of the people who want stuff.
Hmm.
You want stuff. Therefore, somebody has to make the stuff and sell the stuff to you. Who's going to make the most money?
Most people at the top, even because they're still selling the stuff and they're taking care of like the production, the manufacturing, advertising, and everything of that sort. You know what I'm saying? And that's granted, that's fine that they're going to make the most from doing that because you're doing the most work. But and this is the part
But
where I'm like,
mhm.
You have capitalism, like you're saying, you're getting to that part. For the most part, yeah, I'm fine with that part where you're being competitive in that lane. But as long as you're paying the people that's actively doing the advertising, actively doing the manufacturing, the production, and those stages, make sure those people are paid fairly. That could be done.
Well, see, that is the hard part because the question is what's fair.
Well, that depends.
Once somebody accepts the money, we set a state standard. Once somebody accepts the money, we got a state standard. What's our state standard? $15 an hour, right?
Yeah, you would say.
Once you accept $15 an hour for a job, it becomes fair. Once 70,000 people, a workforce worth of people, accepts $15 an hour, 1512 is a blessing.
Okay. So
That's crazy, but it's
there's
true.
people that's in the state in this country that make 7, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
granted, like if people could accept 7, but then you see other states doing 15 or 12 or even 10, don't you start asking questions and be like, all right, what the hell are they doing over there that they're starting at 13, but yet we're starting at 750? You know what I'm saying? Why are we not making that? Why are we not making that epiphany for that disparity? You know what I'm saying?
Are we
Like,
brave enough to actually go into the actual accounting books and answer those questions? Because half the time it's because those states are so dirt poor for
That's
various
true.
reasons.
and that's the thing, because you got people flocking to those states. Because I just named a couple in the past segment. And that's the thing, like, like, see, this is where we get to it. And I know we were trying to go more outwardly in the country yet.
People wanna go where the cost of living is slightly cheaper.
That's true, but even the people that lives there can't afford that. Like, that's a whole city now. Like, there's nowhere in the country where you can get a 2 bedroom by yourself.
Fact. That a fact.
It's just true.
So
Now,
where are we landing on fair at this point? For we know that's not fair. So how can we get to fair? Because we know the levels that we're at now isn't fair. So
you got to
you know what I'm
understand
saying?
what life is in America now, guys.
No,
This is still capitalism in Brooklyn and all these streets. This is still capitalism all the way through. Capitalism with a net of socialism, but capitalism generally, because the net of socialism we got is welfare and the programs that they turn on and off when they feel so. But once people stop accepting the wages, the wage goes up. One, two, okay. In those same states that there are people making $7.38 an hour, are there not people also making $40 an hour?
well, that depends on averages. You got to go with your highest range of
I'm not going
hourly
averages.
wage.
I'm just
You
one to
kind
one.
of got to go on averages, bro, because you got to think about it. Like, if your minimum wage in that state is like, all right, it was like 7.25, right? And then you
Hmm.
find out like who's like making like the highest in terms of hourly wage in that same state, and it could be like 40, but yeah, you'll have like anywhere between 7.25 and like maybe 40 $50 an hour. But that goes with different, occupations as well. You're not going to
Okay.
make 725 doing marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really going to make 725 doing that. But typically, for the most part, depending on what field you're in, you're more than likely not making a fair wage. More likely than not. Because if so, we could afford more. Nowadays, we can't afford shit for various reasons. But that's the big. If we're talking about base level, that's where you start within the state. We could do that here in New York. We got like a top 3 economy in the state. We see from the state right now, we can pretty much fund ourselves to the tune of like small countries for the most part. So,
I mean,
other
I
states can't
want you
do
to
that for
understand.
them.
Okay. Let me also remember this. Okay. You want your job to pay you more, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want a fair living wage. I think everybody should have a fair living wage. I think we should have started at fair living wage, but we didn't. We started at lowest wage acceptable. Um, Problem with that is you are on that job's bank sheets as a liability. You know what I'm saying? And gotta wrap this up because we got a bigger
Yeah.
topic at hand. But we're on those jobs bank sheets as a liability, right? So if that liability forcibly goes up, guess what else goes up? All the products. Guess who don't make products? People,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. So guess who got to buy products? Same people. So the very people who work and pushing these engines, the more they pay you, they're going to take it out on consumers, and you're more likely to consumers anyway. Kind of it's a rough type cycle, but I did want to just kind of like wrap up this part. We want to talk a little bit more. Like and I'm not even saying good or bad. I want to particulate about it because there's a lot going on. But for the most part, you guys feel like it's a fresh breath of air.
Yeah. Yeah,
A breath of fresh
Fresh
air.
air.
yeah.
Feel like it's a lot of flowery promises with a nice smile. What we're gonna see. And then taxes. But we're gonna see. All right.
Yeah, because even then, like with Mom Donnie, he's asking people to pay at least like 20 to 40,000. He's a millionaire to pay like over 20 to 40,000. Like people spend more on that on like hookers and coke, bro. Like I'm pretty sure you could drop some of that. Matter of fact, people spent more than that to see him lose to back these other campaigns. So you mean to tell me you could spend 8.3 million? I think Bill Bloomberg spent like 8 million again on Cuomo's campaign, and all these other millionaires, all these other billionaires dropping a lot of money on these campaigns. You think that would have helped the city more if they would have put that towards the city that they so love to do business in? Come on, you could do it if you want to. They
You
don't.
talking to the people that put the jobs there in the first place.
You see that part of it?
That's the hard balancing act. You're talking to some of the people that put the jobs there in the first place.
Okay, so what, you want to take care of the people that work in the jobs in the city? You want them to keep doing like what you're doing, right? You don't want to outsource the stuff, right? You want to keep the jobs in the city, right? So you can still help the city and still get those tax breaks, right? I'm just saying. Everybody does stuff for a purpose. We just scared to say that part out loud for real. It's okay. When you land,
Trust me,
when you
they
with
don't need the
sand,
city's
you
tax
land.
breaks. They get them. It's the tax thing is the whole thing. Hold on, because that's a dense topic, but we're gonna move on.
I'm just saying, when you land when you with sands, you land.
I would say shout
I'm
out to
crying.
Sid. I'm gonna say shout out to Sid and shout out to Ashante Sid, yo.
Yo,
Killing
fuck you,
it.
son. Next topic.
Boy, Sean to the Adonis. But all right, so basically our next topic is a big one. So the government was shut down for 37 days. In the 40-year history of government shutdowns, this was the longest government shutdown in the history of the whole time.
Ridiculous, yo. And both times with this ridiculous person in office.
Both times with Trump. This government shutdown was actually extended by the Democrats, looking to get him to keep the healthcare extensions in place because they know he's going to try to dismantle the ACA. So they were looking to get him to keep it in place just for a bit longer to keep more people from just having rates hiked up so that they, get dropped off of it. Based on our reports, they eventually succeeded that just to get the government back online. Basically, our government shut down this 37 days that took food out of people's mouths, that
You weren't getting paid for the jobs.
that had people working for no money.
No money at all, yeah.
Was done basically as a power play, a month and change long tug of war, week-long tug of war. And a lot of people were looking in the food banks and having lines. There was just panic all around. How do you feel the American people are gonna recover from that going forward? Let's start with you, Roddy. I see the background.
That's funny.
Yeah. Right now, as of today, I was watching the news and they're basically doing a protest in front of the White House. The good news is that the people that did stay on and work during the government shutdown is getting a bonus. But it was a hard disruption with the airports and air traffic controllers and all of that, the TSA. So, it's still a little sting there. People like you said, people left hungry. It was a lot that went on during this government shutdown, and we hope that, they said that things are funded till like January. Hopefully in January they don't have another one. But we don't know if it'll go longer. So it's just like, a repeat cycle that could happen again and again. That's all I gotta say about that.
That's very true. Especially if you see they trying to squeeze people off food stamps.
Mm.
Think that was a big thing he wanted to do. As long as you can keep it on, you can squeeze people off the food stamps, get less people relying on the government for money, then less people have to ask questions about what happened to the money. That's kind of messed up. What y'all feel?
I think that it just kind of shows in certain senses that a lot of this does become a game to them, to like politicians and stuff like that. Um, we went through the whole shutdown before, and at least like on the surface level of things, seeing how this whole thing played out from beginning to end, it kind of felt like a game for real because like on the surface level, even though the Democrats didn't really come away with nothing for real. I mean, they did get like a lot of the Epstein stuff out. So I guess if that was the plan all along, then hey, good job, you did that shit. But if you were really trying to get stuff for the people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he didn't really come away with that because we still don't got the healthcare stuff lined up. You know what I'm saying? Republicans has been trying to come up, hasn't come up with a replacement for Obamacare since it was named. They say they got a plan, but they never got a plan. It is their only plan was to get that man name off of it. That's really what it is. That's really what it is.
They don't
what I'm
got a
saying?
plan, son. They don't got a
They don't got a plan. The only plan is to get the man's name off of it. If they did a single payer healthcare system and then put it as Trump care, they'll sign it tomorrow and they'll say it'll be the best thing for the country. And honestly, it would be because it'll bring the cost way down. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't that smart to think about that yet. So I'm like, all right, cool. But there's no plan for them. So
Their plan is not to pay for people. Like they don't want to pay for people. They want to go back to what almost every Republican president, except I think Bush, tried to take a swipe at turning off the welfare.
and it
And that
really affects.
suits Truman.
And honestly, it affects their voters. Their voter, like Republican voters, are the more like they'll try to frame it on black people all they want, but the facts are the facts. Republican voters are the most beneficial for welfare, for DEI, for all of these programs. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's too scared to say that fact. So what they do, they blame it on us, like they always do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. So when you talk about, oh, we're going to try to take welfare, who's you're really hurting your own voters because most of your voters are on those programs that you're trying to take away that you claim is for us. And while it benefited us to an extent, it didn't do it as an extent as it was for the whites. So yeah, they'll be cutting their nose off to spite their face every single time they try to take away or pull the plug on like welfare. So
Sounds like what we saw in 2017. A lot of Trump voters actually turned, after it was kind of too late once once Trump started turning off Obamacare on them.
mm-hmm.
Uh, and it's weird because the country is in a very weird spot. Let me put y'all on to something. Uh, they're actually about to monetize debt or have monetized our debt in the form of like token coins.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
What?
So they're turning our debt to coins, selling it off to clear the debt. There's treasury coins. Trump and his family and all of them, they're getting their hands on those things, putting it out there, putting this out there so that we could actually start looking at things, putting our hands on there because those things are gonna go up. But those things are also a true basis in the American, like this is how this country is gonna work. Like we in a weird space in America because we're looking at a global economical change. We're looking at some stuff that we don't see every day, right? The penny, we talked about it earlier. The penny going away in America is a big deal because the penny's gone in a lot of other places. Go find a Jamaican penny.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So, like, the penny's gone in a lot of places. How do y'all, before I talk a little bit more about that, how do y'all feel the economy is going to get affected by cryptocurrency becoming more interwoven?
It's definitely gonna that's I feel like at one point it's probably not gonna be in our lifetime, but I feel like crypto is definitely gonna replace the dollar.
Yeah.
You don't think it'll be in our lifetime?
It'll probably be like we're in our 30s now. It'll probably be like in another like 20 to 30 years at the earliest, because right now crypto's unregulated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We'll still be here. We'll still be here.
we'll still be here, but we'll be like the old niggas on the block for real. You know what I'm saying? Like the really old niggas on the not the really old niggas on the block, but you know what I'm saying? Like we'll be close. There'll be less sunsets in front of us than behind us. You know what I'm saying? For
That's
that
true.
most part. But by that point, you think about it, right? Like I think it's definitely going to be a replacement for the dollar. Because the dollar's already like going like when you compare it, you hold it up to like other currencies. It's lowering. The value has been lowered for years now. So
Oh,
yeah, they could probably end up trying to move that. They don't want to go to gold, right? They want to keep gold at its own separate thing. And I think that's definitely going to be the backup plan in case crypto isn't the bubble that they think it is. You know what I'm saying? So
well, crypto's been around for 15 years. It's already proven it isn't a bubble. Here's the thing. That thing we're talking about, maybe 20 years ago would have took 20 years. Give it 6. I'm as a friend, I would say get involved with some of this stuff because the more money gets into it, the quicker it's gonna go. And you know, and you hear all these people putting a lot of money behind these things.
that's
Once
true.
I started hearing they're putting US debt behind cryptocurrency, you gotta get in before you get out. Like it's a weird time. That's why I'm kind of putting that out there. It's a weird time. And it's a time where like, okay, how do you as a country weather the impending change? We've parts of the country already accept Bitcoin as payment. Other parts accept Ethereum. We've gotten lies to so many coins that we call them meme coins now.
Yeah.
So how
And
far
people
are we really if the dollar is dying, but the US is still the most powerful country in the world?
you got to move that money somewhere, honestly. You know, you're gonna, and I think a lot of people that's investing like in a dollar is gonna be a tough outlook for that. You know what I'm saying? Like even now, like you're comparing this against like they even comparing it now to like the price of like gold and oil for the most part, and they're trying to find
Oh,
different avenues elsewhere. So like that's a big thing as well. Um, and then if you're gonna take away the dollar, how's that gonna affect the Federal Reserve and those markets? You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna regulate crypto? I don't think so. They haven't yet. So I mean, you
I
know,
mean, who is the Federal Reserve,
oh, this angrily dude Jerome Powell who keeps every time he speaks, I end up losing some form of money.
right? But if
So
we watch this, if we circumvent the Federal Reserve, we know of a non-governmental entity directly controlling money in the United States
nah, that's facts. And the only
for the first time since what is guys on the island like 1822 or something like that. Oh, no, done. And just we're gonna get closer to wrapping this thing up. I love that we can vibe on these type of topics, but um, really just some closing remarks. Uh, Trump's been in office for the last what 9, 10 months, 11 months now. Uh, just some closing remarks on where you think things are going, or some of your least favorite or favorite things that have happened since.
Yo, and then can I go first? I think I've been quiet this time for the longest. Let me go first.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Ken to jump in. What's up?
Yo, so I've been saying this, and we've been talking about this, Mr. Not My President guy for like since he became president again. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna say it again. It's gonna get worse before it get better. And from the way things going, I don't know if y'all see it, but I kind of see it. It looked like a deja vu from the first term. Government shutdown happened before. Then got bad economy. I'm a little nervous as we get another pandemic. So yeah, I
I
think
hope not. Pandemics usually go on a 100-year cycle. Please, we don't need another one of those.
And another one within 4 years, that'd be crazy. Because clearly it's him. So
Right.
So yeah, I just hoping that it
That's
gets
true.
better. Yeah, I hope it get better. But the way things going with this weirdo, I don't think so. Yeah. And fuck Mr. Not My President. There you go.
Okay. Roddy, talk to me.
I don't even know what else to say. Like, things, things are bad. Everybody want him out. He's definitely doing a bad job in every single way. He's really focused
You
on his
got any
tariff.
specific ways? Oh, you about to hit me with tariffs. Hold on.
Tariff. He over here promising $2,000, and nobody know if that's ever going to come to fruition. There's a lot going on with the presidency, and the whole government shutdown. Of course, we never know what's coming next.
Would the
And every,
$2,000
but
stimulus checks change your opinion on him being 100% bad? Would he get the 98%?
May.
But really, Roddy. So
I'm just,
him give you 2,000 that would make these better. You just sold yourself the trunks, like you sold yourself the trunks.
And
Shit.
honestly,
Came out
here's the
right.
thing. That's not so surprising. That's not so surprising. You'd be surprised how many of these folks, especially in our community, be selling their soul for that little $2,000. You know what I'm saying? Forget the fact they promised y'all $5,000 in the first 6 months. Yeah, I ain't get that. So
Hey,
now
listen.
y'all wait.
Biden promised us free student loans, and they still right there.
Hey, look, man, my shorty got her student loans wiped away. She's straight. I don't know about y'all, but she good. So yeah, there's that. But y'all still down 7 bands waiting on Trump to feed y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get up on this trading shit. Y'all need to get up on selling something. You know what I'm saying? Like doing something. Start getting
There
to
we
your
go.
own bag.
You need to capitalize on your own abilities and go make some money.
Yeah, don't wait for Trump to sit there and give you two bands.
Back, yo. Don't take that weirdo money.
And I'm not saying, Roddy,
what
you
you
waiting
do?
for him to give you 2 bands. I'm just saying, don't wait for him to give you 2 bands.
no, we're not. We're living our life regardless.
Yo. Don't sell your soul to.
Or not.
Don't sell your soul to the orange man.
Hey, I know some shorties that's going to Dubai selling their souls for less.
Right. Girls are selling their face for $2,000 and a good ass vacation. You just all expense paid and $2,000. You can turn their face into a toilet seat.
You just gotta take a halal flavored dookie real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is terrible.
Oh dang. Hold the white sauce, you feel me? Like
there you go.
I'm gonna finish up with this. This time around, last time I was where I was with the last presidency Trump had. It was like
you were right for the big
dark. I was never just understood that nothing happened. Nothing was gonna happen that we couldn't surmount. Understood. It made me want to actually take some time and start understanding how these things work a little bit better, which I did. But I understood off the rip that nothing was going to happen that we couldn't surmount or that we weren't used to. Things were not going to change OD. They were going to change in the long term, which they did. Our taxes look very different. However, this particular presidency this particular time, I'm going to start saying this to you. This particular time, especially this particular presidency, a lot is going to change, and I want us to prepare for it. Whether we like it or not, we still in the capitalist society, and the society is evolving to a new level of capitalism, which it does. These are cyclical things. We're in a spot where a currency wants to now take the domineering spot. We were worried about America losing its place as the world's major superpower, but the rest of the world was worried about taking the money down. So I got to say it's for everybody. This time around, we about to have some fun, and I mean that sarcastically. Y'all have a good time with that. I'm trying to get rich though. I'm gonna show if we gonna throughout this show, and if we last the next 4 years, we're gonna walk through how we get rich step by step from broke to rich in a rough economy with a rough president during the big shift, because the shifts is when the shift happens. Talk to him, Ken.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And there you go. And that is this episode of the Premier Boy, the season 5 premiere of the Premier Boy podcast. It's your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Follow me on IG, Ken underscore Mr. Gentleman. Ken, Ken underscore Mr. MR Gentleman, GentleMan. Mr. Gentleman, like that podcast every Sunday for the main series, every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays, where we have shows like a conversation about music every first Thursdays at 12 p.m. Date night talk podcast with myself and Ms. Vanna B every second Thursdays at 12 p.m. The old school show with myself and the Star Rider Ride every fourth Thursday at 12 p.m. And the Top 20 Countdown show with myself and Ms. Jalen every third Thursday at 12 p.m. All shows for spin-off series Thursday returning in 2026, including the newest spin-off series Thursday show, Date Night Talk Stories, also coming in 2026. Yeah!
Hey, new Ken.
Yeah!
Y'all got me fucked up.
Jonte says. Jonte says.
That got me fucked up. First of all, fuck y'all niggas, right? For this bullshit ass bet, number one. 2, fuck all the Trump supporters that fake went out and voted for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad the episode's over. I have thoroughly enjoyed myself and jousted with some fine people on this pod. And I want to thank you, the fans, for showing up out here and listening to season 5, the premiere episode of the Premier Boyz podcast. You can follow me at Aaron Sands Premier. You already know what it is on IG. Aaron Sands Premier, link in the description. King Talk Sands on Twitter X and Good Pods, link in the description. You already know what it is. Yeah. Fuck this wig, yo. Roddy, go.
Yo, shout out to y'all. First thing before Roddy go, yo. Shout out to you, Sands, for wearing that wig, son. You finally did the bet. Shout out to you, son.
Hey, fuck
shout out to your new alter ego, Asante Sands. If you ever come back, yo, come back.
Nah, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Okay, my bad. Okay, Roddy, go.
Yeah, you got me, the Star Roddy Rod. Star Time Live, check it out on Friday, every other Friday. You already know. Instagram. Follow Instagram at Star.Time Roddy on IG. The Star Roddy Rod on TikTok. Get the numbers up on those socials. And follow for updates on everything I'm doing, whether it be the podcast, interviews, skits, or acting. It's all on there. So follow me, and we'll see you next time. Yeah.
There it is. Hey.
Oh, let the chief.
Where's the name to Ashanti?
The tribal chief.
First and foremost, thank you, Ken, as always, for the wonderful introduction. This is the first episode of season 5. They call me Malimal. I'm not going to tell you how to spell they call or me, but Malimal is Malimal. This is season 5. I'm going to stop spelling it, y'all. Follow me on the Instagram. It's on everything: the Instagram, the TikTok, the Twitter. Well, Twitter is TCM. Oh, we don't call it that no more. The X. So what are we doing? We Xing.
Yo.
We Xing out here. I'm a re-X.
Hey, yo.
Let me get my X up real quick.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, what?
Hey,
Right.
yo.
Weird. Either way, other than that, we do have a lot more things like we talked about. We're putting some things in the oven. So, Blue Phoenix Redux, welcome to the trilogy, and please help us get the doggone TikTok up. Somebody come in and teach me how to do TikTok, y'all, man. So,
You gotta do the dances, bro.
dang it.
You gotta
And
hit
my
I know,
boy
right?
trying to teach me the dances, and since the accident, man, my hips don't do that no more.
you gotta do the shits like this. You gotta hit the moves like this.
But I want y'all to hit me up on everything. Love each one of the members of the Premier Fam. Ken, take us out of here, man. Where this man shaking his hips.
Yes, there you go. And this is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
You already know it's Aaron Sands, and we out here. Let's go.
Oh shoot, this is the boy, the star Roddy Rod. You already know.
And they call me Malimal. Long live the chief.
Yes.
Yeah.
And thank you for checking out the season 5 premiere of the Premier With Podcast. New episode every Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Have a good day on that radio listening to the Premier Boyz Podcast. Cheers!